What's up, Slimers? How you doing tonight? How are we on this lovely Thursday evening? I'm doing grand. I'm doing well. Today's been a nice day. I've been doing things that I need to get done today, and I'm very thankful that I've had the opportunities to do so. I'll tell you more about it later tonight. It'll be lots of fun, as it always is, you know. It's a nice time Thursday evenings. Helping people move. Helping people move. How are you helping people move? Are you driving? Are you lifting furniture? It's a very noble thing to do, helping people move. I have helped people move in the past. I will likely throw my back out when I'm like 60 trying to move people. It's gonna be great. Cannot wait for it. It'll be really good. Aaron and I have sort of decided at this point that we are probably not moving until we end up moving for once I wrap up the PhD. Kind of interesting. You know, we've reached that point where it's like, okay, we know we're gonna live here for a little bit while yet, so let's do a project or something, you know? So we're taking advantage of the opportunity that we are presented. And it's fun. It's cool. I'll tell you more about this project later as well. And I think, you know, I'm looking forward to playing more Mega Man Battle Network 2 tonight. I don't know about the rest of you. I don't know about you, Spartan, but I'm looking forward to it. All that stuff you did, packaging, driving, and all the other stuff, sheesh. Was it like across the state, across town, across the country? What was the size and scale of it all? I'm curious to know. I'm just trying to make sure there's not any other friggin' social media dumping places where I go and be like, hi, look at me. I have a gosh dang stream that you can come watch for free. Listen to a guy ramble and play Game Boy Advance games. The peak of modern entertainment. Just 7 miles, but multiple trips? Yeah. That's like... That's a not too bad kind of move, you know? That's like... That's alright. It's when you have to, like, cross the country is when it's really difficult. I had to move across town one time, and it was fine. Like, I don't regret it. It was just a little long, back and forth a bunch, but it wasn't so bad. I realized I forgot to do one thing. There. That looks weird. Hold on 1 second. I guess it is cut off in the game. Okay, whatever. Not a problem. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Mr. FPGA. Great machine, great device. The bottom of the game is visible. It's, is that a pixel too big? No, there is a row of dead pixel in that menu. Oh, it's not dead pixel. Never mind. Okay. We're good. Okay. So let's dive back into what we were doing. Okay. Let me know if the audio's weird or whatever. So last we left off, we got the B license, the Blisons, if you will. And now that we have a B license, we can sort of accept requests from citizens. And so we do that back in the real world, which is over by where we were. Yeah. Audio's good? Awesome. The survival battle always beats me. Dude, tell me something new. The Slicens test is really hard. Congratulations, you passed. See you at a license exam. Alright. So now we can check this thing out. Need help and at the cafe. Could you please find a lost girl, a relative of mine? I'm waiting at the school in AC/DC Town. Yes. I'm waiting in the cafe with an ocean view. I'll explain the job to you in person. There's some danger involved. Okay. Oh, okay, only one at a time. Well, that's fine. That is just fine. I'm glad to hear audio is good. Honestly, that is like the one thing I think is so important when it comes to streaming, is your audio needs to be balanced. If it's not balanced, then you look like a fool and no one can like watch your stuff. I'm very cognizant of that because like I like listening to streams far more than I like watching them. I don't know about the rest of you, but like I see this stream as something like a radio show. You know what I mean? And so when I think of what I value the most in a broadcast like this, because it is a broadcast, let's not pretend it isn't. The most important thing, at least to me, is the audio. You know, like, what's up? Hey, Getmore, how you doing? I'm good. I'm vamping about what it means to stream and stream audio and the thing I'm most concerned about when I stream. You know, I'm trying to, like, emphasize just how much Ooh, power-ups, yes, good. You know, I'm talking all about what it means when you have bad audio or good audio. It's good. Voltage on a Thursday, since when? Since we finished Aini, of course. Drink water. Oh, boy. Yeah, so let me briefly explain the plan, so to speak, right? Right. So, because Aini wrapped up on Saturdays, and I am not really feeling like streaming on Saturdays kind of at all, more on that later, I wanted to get back to playing some like more casual things, you know? And I'll be honest, we had plans to do Fire Emblem Fates Revelation, but fun fact, it's by Formosa, and I think it's not necessarily struck work, but it's one of those things that, like, I don't want people to get in trouble. And so, in that regard, you know, it's important to me to not put my friends at risk. And the whole point of streams to have fun. So I chose a different Fire Emblem game to play. So we're playing Sacred Stones because I played it a year ago. And, oh, she's the one who took the request. Lovely. I played Sacred Stones a year ago, and I played one route, and there are multiple routes in it. So I'm doing the route I didn't play, Erica's route, on Mondays. And we're sort of treating it like goofy voice acting ones. And then for this, like, Thursdays are weird and tricky. I'll talk about Thursdays after I talk to this girl, so I can kind of get an idea of what's going on in the game. My cousin came to visit, and now she's gone off somewhere, and I can't find her. I'm worried, and I was hoping you could go look for her. She's a clever girl. Not like me at all. She might haven't even gone someplace on the metro line. Who knows where she will end up if we don't find her? All you have to do is find out where she is and tell me. Thanks, Lan. I'm counting on you. Best way to explain it is you're about 55% compared to the game 45, so you're loud enough that the game doesn't overshadow you. Yeah, that's kind of what I look for. I like the 60-40 myself, but like, it's you can't really quantify it without doing just outright analysis. Because the girl said that her friend might be at Marine Harbor, I'm kind of implying, or it kind of implies that I'm inclined to go check that out in Marine Harbor first, you know what I mean? Are you it? I am so bored. It's the cafe with the menu sign. I do love the flavor text in this a lot. It's quite pretty and fun and charming. There's just a lot of it. Oh yeah, you're a boss. I don't want to talk with you yet. Hello. I wrote a song for Rabita. Listen. Cute Rabita. R-I-B-I-T-T-A. Rabita. Rabita. What do you think? Sure. I was gonna say 64, but the line gets blurry without a lot of work. Yeah, exactly. You get it, though. I wonder if Sis is looking for me. Sis is such a worrywart. She knows I can take care of myself. Tell her I'll be back after I look a little more. That's probably her. I'm going to assume that's her and just go back. Lol, I like how you can tell who you can battle on here. Yeah, okay, you know, you got Dr. Mr. Scientist over here. You know, and you've got a, you know, child, frog child, and normal child. And then you have news reporter, who has big distinct hat. No, I don't challenge her right now. I want to go back and find the girl, to tell the girl that I found the girl. You know, like, I just gotta do that. Anyway, returning to the thoughts, Thursdays are gonna be when I'm playing, you know, way more casual shit. Like, in the past, I had done sort of a game project and a voice acting project so that, like, I can play them in parallel and have fun doing two different things on stream. But, you know, after Aini, listen, I'm gonna be real, Aini was a lot of fun. Oh, Getmore, thank you so much for following. I think you're number 450, so thank you so much. I appreciate it. So with Aini, Aini's fun. Aini was a lot of fun. It was also work. It was definitely a work every week to make sure that I had everything in order and that, you know, it's everything was in good spirits. I didn't even realize I was following Sithixthat. Oh, thank you. You know, I never ask anyone to follow. I want people to do that of their own volition, so I'm very thankful that you have chosen to follow me. Thank you for the follow. But Aini, going back to it, it's just a big thing, you know? It's like every week I want to make sure that everyone who is in a scene for sure with, like, the idea of who will be in each scene each week, I have to sort of estimate how far we were gonna go. And then I had to let everyone know that, and I had to tell them, and just, like, if people couldn't make it, then I had to figure out who was backup so-and-so, you know? And so after that, usually people were very good about letting me know. But, you know, like, sometimes if someone, you know, is not having a good day and doesn't want to be on stream, like, I'm gonna respect that. Do what you gotta do. Whatever you need to do to get better first and foremost, because we're just having a fun time. But, like, if you're not feeling well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I wrote the request. You'll take the job, right? I knew at a glance that you were no ordinary kid. I want a certain Navi deleted. It'll be hiding in the net's density. It's spreading viruses to programs everywhere. Let me know when you finish the job. It's nasty, so you'll know it when you see it. Good luck. Great, thank you. Yeah, life happens sometimes. Plan change all of a sudden. I get that for sure. Exactly. Like, I am straight up not trying to be like that guy who's like, why the hell were you not at Aini last week? You know, like, that's just, you know, people, my friends are volunteering their time to do a project that I want to manage and run. Like, the most I can ask of them is just, like, you know, to be there and have fun, you know? Like, I can't ask them to be like, why are you not telling me and clearing your schedule just to be at my stream? You know, like, I'm never gonna be that guy, you know? If I was that one time, I immediately felt like an asshole for doing it. And then I was like, actually, let's not do that. All right, where is this guy's thing? He's got the request of, like, taking out the virus. Was it in Den 2, did he say? That's not it. I have the same train of thought as I DM a D&D group. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it. I'm basically like the ringmaster of the fucking 12-ring circus that is... Wanna tangle with me? Virus attack, okay. Alright, this is probably our guy. Alright, fishes and a penguino. Let's do... Oh, and Aaron, thank you so much for subscribing to T1 for 42 months. I'm ready to jack in. Thank you so much, babe. You welcome home, dear. I love you. Oh, yeah, this is like, kinda, I gotta remember how to play. Oh my god. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll, can you, like, help out a friend, please? Actually, let's swing the sword, eh? Oh, I've missed. Dang it, I missed again. That is straight up embarrassing. Oh, lordy. Roll, do something, please. I'm begging you. Okay, we're back. Ah, yo. You literally cannot take any fucking thing for granted in this game. I forgot about that. Okay, where is my any kind of healing? Alright. Okay, we're good, actually. We're back, actually. We're back, and watch me use my electric sword to immediately kill this thing. Fuck! Okay, we're back. Okay. I don't like this Jack. This Jack, you know what I mean? ILY. Thanks, babe. Game Grover. Where did I last save? I gotta do the fucking little girl quest again. Save early, save often in this game. I forgot about that. Okay, I guess we're going to do that. Howdy, currently listen to 3 hours of terrible video game music to relax and start to, and by golly, is that accurate? What game music are they saying? What's awful? Huh? What are they saying, huh? What is a bad video game song? Are we talking like the Yoshi tribe from Yoshi's New Island? Or are we talking like Desert Bus? Unfortunately, happen to be knowledgeable about VGM. I was, in fact, that kid who primarily listened to VGM and VGM Remix. Oh, yeah. I was a cool kid in middle school. Wait, is this the Mega Man Battle Network with Flashman and Bass? I don't know. Bass? I don't know. It might be. This is 2. This might be the one you're thinking of, but I don't know. It's Mega Man Battle Network 2. The one where he jacks in while he goes camping. That's 3. Ah, rip. It's a mishmash of about 50 songs, including music too from Rocky and Bullwinkle NES. Rocky, oh no. Am I gonna have to listen to this now? Alright. I might have to listen to this now. I am going to save so fucking frequently when I play this game. Y'all are not even ready. It's gonna be, like, the biggest thing. You do not have to listen to it, but I'm an audiophile! I need to know. I'm very tempted to cop in the call and say hi. Yeah, dude. Just ping me. Won't, though, out of respect. Hey, you're valid, though. Yep, she's good. Okay, I got Reg Up 1. It's all good. Also, Mansion Basement Resident Evil Director's Cut. That's the opener. Haven't heard that one, but I believe you. It's good. It's good. I mean, like, Mega Man Battle Network 2, last week I kind of explained it, but I played it on Monday, and some of y'all on the Monday and the Thursday come at different times, so, like, I'm out here sort of... I'll explain it again just a bit for the people who didn't know. Like, I never played these games growing up. I straight up saw them at, like, used game stores, and I would actively say, I don't want that one, because I thought, like, I don't like Mega Man, you know, like, which is such bullshit, because, like, I'd never played Mega Man. I was just, like, I saw Let's Plays and pictures of Mega Man, and I was like, yeah, Mega Man's, like, fine, but, like, I'm cooler than it. And so I never played these games, but I played, like, every other fucking Game Boy Advance game because I'm a freak for the Game Boy Advance. I love the Game Boy Advance. It is my favorite console. It's just got a bunch of really cool video games that are easy to play. And yet, I did not play Mega Man Battle Network, or Battle Network 2, or Battle Network 3, or Battle Network 4, or Battle Network 5, or Battle Network 6. And I didn't play them when they came out on Virtual Console either. And then I joined a group and they were like, hey, did you know that the Mega Man Battle Network games are actually, like, hard as fuck? And I was like, what? No way. And now that I have this Mr. FPGA, which is loaded up with ROMs, meaning I can literally play any video game made before 2005 for a handheld console or like a bit console, like literally I can do whatever the fuck I want. And so I'm finally giving this game a try, and like I'm disappointed in my teenage self because I fucking know I would have been obsessed with this if I were like 14 years old and playing it. It's so Sonic X. Compliment, by the way. That's a compliment. All right, let's do the swings. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, see, like if I focus and like get into gamer stance, like I'm so fine actually. Yeah, I just had to get into gamer stance. I was not sitting upright. I was like shrimping. Lord knows you can't be shrimping when you're playing Mega Man Battle Network 2. The Switch remake makes the whole Mitch experience so much easier. How so? I don't think I'm gonna like stop playing this now because I know that, but like, oh, okay. But that's good to know. I'm curious to know that though. The final boss is insane. Yeah. I'm excited to see it. I played all but the second one growing up because that was the one I couldn't find. The GB has an amazing catalog of games. Game Boy Advance has got just a fucking awesome catalog. I had to drink water before I rave about how much I like the Game Boy Advance library. It's such a good library. I mean, oh my god. So many of the games on the Game Boy Advance are instrumental to my childhood. Buster Maximum makes the Buster do 100 damage each time. Oh, good to know, good to know. I'm also curious to get more how it made it easier because, like, I was that kid growing up who tolerated the bullshit in Sonic Advance. Like, I was like, yeah, Egg Rocket Zone, that rock zone's pretty cool, actually. Egg Rocket Zone, as an adult, sucks balls, dude. It's so bad. I shouldn't say that. I should probably, like, not curse so much. But Egg Rocket Zone is miserable. Here's your reward. You take it. I got an HP memory. You look sharp. Better than Showed. Like, hot! Alright. Let's jack in. Alright, I think I've been here, but just in case, let's save our game. Because if I die, I'm just gonna leave. I think I was here last week. Yeah, I think there was money at the end of this. What is this? Rock? Hello? Let's just do that. Okay. Oh, that's weird. That's very strange. Okay, I do not have anything that can hit this. I don't think. Okay, and I didn't think it was gonna happen, but I, you know, was like thinking maybe I could like hit the water bubbles back. Okay, that's good. Okay, so now that's gone. Let's area grab, my beloved. Come here, come hither. Let me grab this area so I can now fucking die. Oops. Yeah, this is where I got electric swords. I don't even need to be here. I'm out of here. Should I challenge her? I think I'm gonna do it. Let's see what I can do. No, I want to challenge her. It's showtime! Action! Okay. Let's do... Let's do this. Let's shoot her to start off, yeah? She's probably gonna be on the lily pads. I gotta figure out how she moves. I gotta figure that out. Alright, let's see. How do I, like... That's the trick. How do I, like, manipulate her? Don't take that out of context, please. Alright, let's figure out how to do this first and foremost. I think the way... There's no harm if you lose. Yeah, exactly. Gutsman! Yeah, okay, this'll work. And then she's stuck in her spots. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what this happens when we break all of her spots. Okay, well, that worked kind of. Wide swords and long swords help a lot here. I believe it. I'm gonna shake up my, my stuff, my folder. You know, getting just a handle on how to play again, you know? Sword, shockwave, zap ring. I could probably use another recovery, honestly. This is an A. Yeah, let's get rid of one of these cannons. So I have one wide sword. I have two wide swords. And I have an electric sword. So that's 3 and 30. So that's a 1 in 10. That's not great. Can we get better here? Let's get the panel grab, actually, because that will allow us to step up and then use a wide sword. That's a good idea. I like this idea. I'm gonna get rid of panel out for panel grab. I think that makes sense, don't you? Yeah, definitely get rid of the mini bombs when you those are too timer compared to other chips. Yeah, you're real. You're real. And they're my only Bs. So let's see if I can actually make use of any other things here, you know? Let's see if... Let's see if I can add another shockwave in place of this mini-bomb. I know it's a J, but then if I do 2 shockwaves, I can chain shockwaves together. Let's try that. Let's try that. That'll be fun. Why not? Alright. No, let's challenge her, please. It's kind of tricky. Like, I want to be able to figure out how her movement works so that I can predict it, you know? Because if you land on the path that she's at, she moves down. Yeah, see? So you have to have her move on to your pad. So if I move down on this one, she'll swap. Yep, okay. So then I have to get her to swap onto a tile that I am going to be at. So it's like that. I see. Okay. That works for me. That works for me. And then we'll just go do some damage with roll, get some healing. And then we'll put the shockwave here. Oh, I see. I see what I should have done. I can't follow her, like, ribbit very well, but I'll figure that out. Ooh, wide sword. Let's use it. And we'll throw a bomb in for good measure. Oh, I could do everything in this. Let's do that. Why not? Okay. I biffed it. I did land a bomb. That is cool. Okay. I would love it if there were healing, but I will accept that there is not. Let's grab this panel. And that, I think, oscillates. Ooh, I'm right in front of it. All right, here we go. Ready? I died. All right. I want to broadcast this feeling to the whole world. I think I can beat her. I just need to be, like, good. Okay. Let's try this again. I am less of a fan of this. You've got this. Yeah, I think the big thing about Mega Man Battle Network is you just got to be persistent. It's literally just a matter of, like, not getting frustrated. Which is, like, a thing that, as the modern gamer, I do often struggle with that. But, like, at the same time, that's just, like, the reality of the situation. When you play a game for the first time, it's unrealistic to expect yourself to be really good at it. Which, like, I'm okay with, honestly. It's just a matter of, like, knowing. And accepting that, like, hey, by the way, you're not a prodigy, but, like, that's okay. You're not expected to be. So. Fuck me. I feel like I should be able to beat this one. It's just like it's not easy. Alright, here we go. Nice. I am a little frustrated, but I am going to try again because that's what I do. That's alright. Chat, what's new with you? Have you done anything cool? How was your July, chat? Was your July just a nice little season, month, etc.? I like July. July is my favorite month because July has my birthday. I hate that fucking thing. That stupid ribbit. I hate it. I dislike it, in fact. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I went to 2 conventions and I have 4 more this month. It's a busy month for season for cons. Which cons did you go to? Those sound fun. I haven't been to a con in so long, so that's really cool. What are the ones you went to, and, like, did you do anything cool at them? Fanboy Expo and GalaxyCon Raleigh? Nice. Was that Alice at GalaxyCon Raleigh? I think she was. I feel like she went to that one. Come on. That's annoying. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. What do they do at Fanboy Expo and GalaxyCon? Are they like anime cons specifically, or are they like more gaming and all that jazz as well? Here we go. I'm gonna be like in focus mode, so I do apologize. Why does that hit me? That's so frustrating. Alright, wide sword. Okay. I just whiffed that. Here we go, come on. Oh, yeah, okay, that definitely was like the way to go. I need me more of those, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So both are pop culture cons, but GalaxyCon is way bigger. That makes sense. I feel like GalaxyCon I've heard of more. And I don't mean this as a slight against any conventions. But I will say that the ones that I've heard of tend to be the bigger ones. And that's just like through the... you know, the size and the scale. Oh, that's how you do the reflect. I see. Yeah, let's do this. I'll do roll next. And then we stun that. Okay. Let's do this wide sword actually first. Oh, no, I should do the other one, but I didn't. That's fine. We got this. We got this. We got the good roll. We got the good roll. The good roll is on our side. Ready? You know how I know it's on our side? Because it's literally right here, and I'm going to use it after I use this electric sword right now. Let's go. Is my limit as a TV announcer? This is your fee. You earned it. I got the Ribby code. You could be a main attraction, you know? Alright, let's save the game immediately. Yeah. Yeah, it's how they get bigger events, get more buzz, like Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con and Anime Expo, and then they just make more money and more space and stay popular. Yeah. Name recognition goes a long way in the con space. So I got Ribby. Did I not? What is Ribby code? What is Ribby code? Because it doesn't look like it's a chip. I review cons for a website, for my website as a hobby and collect autographs. Oh, hell yeah. What kinds of cons you've been to? Tell me about them. I have only been to Rabita's PC from the net. Oh, I see, I see. What are we doing next? Should we go back to town, I guess? Let's go back to town. Yeah, I've only been to PAX. PAX Prime, PAX East, and PAX South. Oh, that's a long story. I've done 85 cons? How many do you get to in a year? And also, what are your review criteria? What are you looking for in a good con? What makes a con good? Because I have some ideas and theories, but I'd love to hear what, like, you as someone who does this regularly do, you know? Hold up. I got the doghouse. If a burglar comes near, it barks like a ferocious dog. You can jack in your doghouse? Hell yes. Mystery data. I got a subchip for full energy. Oh, okay. What else is in my doghouse? My dog is in my doghouse. That's charming. 85 cons. I don't think I've even done... I've definitely done a good number of cons. I've been to probably count them, honestly. I definitely did many years of PAXs. I think that's kind of the big one. But I haven't gone to, like, anime cons or anything like that. Like, I have not done any con ventures of that nature at all, I don't think, you know. Like, there were definitely the opportunities to, you know, go to anime cons with people. I got invited to go to an anime con one time by a guy from my church who was really into Homestuck. Which, like, you know what? This was 2014, 13. I can't fault him for being into Homestuck. But we were out camping, right? For, like, Memorial Day. It was sort of a church retreat camping deal. And we were playing, like, the Pokemon TCG game at, like, the camp tables nearby. And this kid's mom comes up, and it's like, you know, Voltage, have you heard of this webcomic? It's called Homestuck. And, you know, he's really into it right now. I think you would like it. It's really interesting. It's got that whole PC retro aesthetic. Yeah, he likes it a lot. Has he talked with you about it at all? And I was just like, uh-oh. I know about Homestuck, but I don't think it's that good. What do I say? We're going camping tomorrow. I suppose let's sleep. Why not? Let's let the day come. So, this, like, like mid-40s woman talking to me at age, what, 14, 15. And having her ask me if I had read Homestuck, with the power of hindsight, is a very strange circumstance to find myself in. Is that Proto Man? They're writing. It is Proto Man! Okay, people of Electopia, tomorrow you will see Gospel's might. Many victims, be warned. A crime, huh? Huh, punks. Writing trash. Proto Man! Use our official authorization to erase that. Probably false info, but some might take it showed. Come on. This is really like just a anime. Morning camp. Oh no. Lan, you got mail. Lan, you're late. Now listen and listen good. Run. I order you to be at the bus stop in 5 minutes or we're moving out. Alright. Sounds good. Sorry if I missed anything. Got a call, had to look away. But yeah, we are so much hopping at 100 next year. Holy moly. That's so cool. For me, it's the vendor hall and all of the people, con-goers and all. I think that's a good point. Look, when I went to cons, I was involved primarily with, like, the PAX Pokemon League for a while. Which, like, at every PAX, there's a volunteer coalition of people who play competitive Pokemon, and if you beat them, they give you a badge. And if you beat 8 gym leaders, then you can fight the 4 elites, and if you beat the 4 elites, then you can fight the champion, and if you beat the champion, you win a prize. You know? So, like, of course, as a child who liked competitive Pokemon, that is, like, the coolest thing. Now, that's a whole thing in and of itself that, like, I think was neat. I'm glad I did it. I don't really do much with them anymore, but it's very fun. I need to share some of my stories with you sometime. I once went on a pub tour of Meng from Comic Men for 5 hours. No, that's sick. I have not gone to enough cons at the age where I would go on pub crawls, you know what I mean? Because, like, the first con I went to, I was 14, and I played Cards Against Humanity. That was horrible. It was 2012. Cape time. Hey, you're late. We're going by bus. Hey, the bus is here. We have a badge rush too. Yeah, like those are just fun, like scavenger hunts, things to explore and see and do. I have thought about doing like bar crawls in general, and like, I'm not gonna lie, I did consider that for like a bachelor weekend is going to a con and going on a bar crawl. I did think that that could be a fun idea. We're working out details, obviously, like, nothing's set in stone, but boy, wouldn't that be funny. Just because, like, I never got to do that, you know? Like, I would go to cons and drink underage. Because, like, you know, when you're 20 at a con, like, when you're in around people who are good people, who are not gonna be weird, you can have a lot of fun. Showed? I thought you weren't coming. Well, if you wanted to come, why didn't you just say so? I'm not here because I wanted to be with you, okay? It's not like I like you or anything. Yeah, if you say so, fine. Oh! Welcome to Okuden Valley, nature's treasure trove, the far end of the campground. This is cool. A bus stop. I love this. It's a little campground. How about a natural boxed lunch? But I can't buy anything? Dang. Nothing to jack in out here. Showed is in denial. Yeah, basically. Hello.
Oh, I just love the mountain air.
I'm being... Here, I'll do my, like... early English dubbing read. Oh, I just love the mountain air. Hi there. It's art camp. Wow. I met the voice of Ian from the anime earlier this year. Sorry, I don't know who that is. But that's cool. You know, like, meeting people at cons was a thing. That's pretty cool. Do you guys like camping? Pack out your trash. Remember it. Yes, real. Oh, it's bees. Buzz. A bee swarm is coming at you. You can't shake them. What do we do? Lan, as you do something about the bees. Okay, fine. I will. I met a lot of, like, Let's Play fan people when I went to cons the first time. When I went to, like, my LAN. Oh, okay, yeah, nice. That's dope. Who is that voice actor? What a waste of a home run. The Jumbos. There's no foothold, so maybe as far as you can go. Look around for trash, even in innocuous spaces. I got a stick. I didn't mean to mash as hard as I did, but I did. Brad Swaley, the guy who did Light and Death Note. Oh, hell yes. That's awesome. That's so cool. It's a tall cedar tree. You can see a newspaper in the branches. I got paper. I haven't met, like, voice actors at cons at all, but I have, you know, I met Let's Play people, because, like, when I went to PAX Prime in 2012, that was, like, the second Runaway Guys Throne Controllers event ever. And, I got called up to play. I was number 87. Card number 87. I was in, like, 8th grade. And I got called up to play. I heard Proton John read my name. And I was recording this the whole time, which is the really crazy thing. I was, like, doing a vlog, and I had video of, like, light stick paper. Let's light the stick on fire and torch him away. Yeah. So I was, like, waiting in line, and, you know, I see, like, this woman in, like, a gray hoodie with bright red hair, and I'm like, holy shit, that's Lucagen. Holy shit. You know, but I was 14 at the time, so I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Lucagen. You know, like, I was a little child. And, like, oh my gosh, that's Josh Jepson. That's a Talking Toucans. Ah! You know, like, all of the Runaway Guys people in 2012, I got to kind of meet all of them, which to me was like the moment, you know? That's like one of the defining moments of my childhood, was just like getting called up stage and sitting next to like Chugga Conroy at the time. That was crazy and very cool, and I had to play Sonic 2 and get 30 rings in a minute, and I did. But then they asked me to like identify the VGM from like a SNES game, and I didn't know it. Which is fine. I was 14. And then it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time. Emmy Cat Go, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, welcome. Glad to have you. And so, like, you know, I won a round of Throne Controllers at 14. So that was pretty neat. That was, like, one of the defining moments of, like, my con-going experience. It was really fun. I don't really, like, try to get called up for things if I can help it, but, like, you know, when you're 14, that's, like, a thing. That was the coolest. And then I hung around afterward and, like, got their autographs, which was funny. And then I was kind of bad afterward, because then I just kind of, like, orbited them for a while. Because, like, you know, when you're a 14-year-old kid, you can jack into the statue. What? When you're a 14-year-old kid and your idols and Let's Plays are all there, I mean, let's be real here. What do you think was going to happen? Air cleaner. I'm only an air monitoring system, but I sure love looking like a Guardian statue. So that was like my main con experience at one point. I did go to more PAXs, but like again, I was primarily spending those at like PAX Pokemon League stuff, which again, really cool thing. They're still doing stuff as far as I'm aware, but like So I can't speak to what it is they do or how they play, but I do know that, like, they're very inclusive, they're very friendly, they want to have a good community, and, yeah, I would recommend checking it out if you're curious, because it's all volunteers, and it's all just, like, people who like to play competitive, all just sort of, you know, sitting around on playing competitive Pokemon in their beanbags. I was a gym leader, and I definitely took it a little more seriously than I probably should have. You know, like, I was like, I want to be the hardest, toughest, smartest, coolest dude. And, well, that wasn't really fun for other people, was it? But, you know, you learn these things as you mature and everything. I had a lot of fun, and it was a good thing to do in that period of time, and you know, that's fine. I don't really play that much of, like, competitive mons in that fashion anymore anyway, so it's fine. Definitely a cool group. Would recommend you check them out if you're interested. Yeah, of course there's something shiny behind the falls. There's always something behind the waterfall. But yeah. I met... Oh, hang on, I'll tell you more about... Oh, bear! Actually, I wet my pants. Lan, what should we do? Guys, let's get out of here. A bear? Oh no! Oh no! Now what the hell am I doing about this bear? It's a bear. Wowg. Wait a second, the bear's roaring just like it did before. Something's going on, but I can't tell what from here. We need the binoculars. Yeah, okay. The binoculars can tell us things. What the? It's a fake! But it's as fierce as they come. Doesn't appear like it can be programmed to attack. Somebody just needs to jack in and put a stop to the bear. We're jacking into a bear? We're jacking into a bear. What? That's magical. That's so good. Our bear got a virus. And the bear still has a virus. There, ooh, spikies. Let's grab the arena to start. And then we'll go from there. At one point, I met Megan, what's her name? Strawberry17 at PAX South. And this was after she had been on The Amazing Race. So I was like, I saw you on Amazing Race. You were great. And she was like, oh, that's cool. And she was like, what's with the scarf? And so I told her about PAX Pokemon League, and she was like, whoa, that's really cool. You know, and like, it felt genuine, even if it might not have been. And it was very cool. She was very nice, very sweet. And, you know, I had sort of like the elevator pitch opportunity, which was kind of funny. You know, someone, like, she's the first person from, like, reality TV that I've, like, actually spoken with. You know, like, people are always, like, entering on, social media and interacting with, like, reality TV game show people on social media or whatever, but, like, I'm not really the type to do that. Like, they're people with lives, like, who gives a shit if, like, I message them, you know what I mean? Like, maybe a better way of phrasing it is, like, I don't need to bother them, you know? Like, they get enough people in their DMs as is. Like, the last thing I need to do is be like, I'm another fan. But, like, you know, she was very nice. And I said, yeah, I liked you on Amazing Race. I was rooting for you. And she's, oh, thank you. What are you doing? You know, like, one of those, like, I don't really want to talk to you, but I'll definitely listen kind of responses that, you know, when you become someone who's recognized at cons, you get pretty good at doing, I have to imagine. I'm afraid to DM anyone. Exactly. I feel the same way. Like, cold DMing for people is not something I'm always going to do. Like, if there's a reason, I might, but like 90% of the time, I do not cold DM anyone. Let's move the bear out of the way. It's a series of little puzzles. We made it to the campground. All right, everyone. Camp means BBQ time. Begin preparations. Dismissed. The vibes here, very cool. Tents being held by, probably hold 10 kids. 10 kid tent. Mountains are cool. Here he goes, yole, yole, hee-hoo! Camping in the mountains would be cool. Canteen. It looks like a canteen with nothing to drink, and we can't jack into it. Hey, Yai. Meat is okay, but I really like fish. Do something about it, Lan. No. Letting Rabita drive was a mistake. Hey, Rabita's here! You want to catch fish too? Okay, let's see what you can do. What? You caught a fish with your bare hands? I got a fish. That's pretty cool. Authorized personnel have only been big is the dam, and that's no big deal. I got Bubbler G. Oh, that's good. All I had to do is hack a bear there. Yeah, exactly. And not even into pieces. Not even into pieces. Not even into pieces. That's not the one either. Let's consider our lobster here. Yeah, why don't we get rid of our... I do like Lil Bomb. I'm gonna get rid of this mini bomb. For a bubbler. Do I want Zap Ring? Do I want Zap Ring? No, I don't think I do. I don't think I do. That's fine, though. Okay, fine. Lil Bomb's pretty good. I like the fact that it's vertical. I think that that's the most valuable thing. I used to be a lumberjack. Yeah. 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 So, like, whenever I've gone to cons, I've never, like, waited in line to meet people. At most, it was, like, a meetup thing. But, like, I kind of just go where the wind takes me a lot of the time. Is it really good if you can combo with a chip immediately afterward? Yeah, I can't combo it right now, but I'm sure down the road I will. I was never big into those YouTuber meetups. But it was neat. Lan, do you accept Rabita's challenge? Oh no. Okay. Ack, I fell asleep in the tent and look at the time, it's noon! I want to cut the veggies, but I forgot the cutting knife. Lan, would you go see if we can borrow one? Hello, can I borrow a cutting knife? Hello, can I borrow a cutting knife? Hello, can I borrow a cutting knife? Zap Ring is actually perfect against Frogman. Oh, good to know. Hey, can I borrow a cutting knife? Hey, can I borrow a cutting knife? I brought you your fish. Can I have the cutting knife? A wooden table, chairs, just right for a campground. The grain is beautiful. Hell yes. Can I have a cutting knife? Can I have a cutting knife? Yes! Of course, it's the last person I talk to. Here's her cutting knife. I gave the cutting knife. What about Dex and Yai? Okay, so Dex also is something he wants me to do, no doubt. It's like I'm camping for real. I can jack in this truck. Let's jack in the truck. Is this the same place as before? Is there nothing new here? I should save just in case. It's nice that there's a fast out, too. I do very much appreciate that. Erin went to a lot of cons with her, like, siblings. Because they went to, like, there's, like, a Chicagoland one. I don't remember the name of it. Anime Chicago, it might be. Erin, if you're in the chat, you can, like, just post it and, let me know if I'm wrong. I can never keep them straight. There's so many, like, distinct names to them, you know? I think at some point it would be nice to go back to a con, though, like, I think I gotta ask myself, like, what I would go to a con for, you know? Like, because unless I'm meeting up with friends, I don't really want to go to cons, because I don't like buying stuff a lot of the time, you know? Like, I like being. I like doing, but, like, you know, I suppose this is the first time I'll be able to, you know, I would be able to go to a con and buy the stuff, you know? I need the sub-chip unlocker. Okay, I know where I am now. I like that dynamic movements of teleportation spots. That's fun. That's very fun. A big family-sized tent. Hey, Dex. The gas stove, so we go looking for kindling. Go find wood. Okay. I want to go cons that meet people or see people or do a thing because I want to do. That's a good way of looking at it. I think when I go to a con, sometimes I struggle to figure out what it is I want to do, and I think the reason that you go to a con is because you have some idea in mind. And, like, they're way more fun when you do them with other people. You know, like, it's way more fun to go to a con with a group than it is to go by yourself. Alright, I have your wood. Plus, now I'm going to get press passages. Ooh, that's good stuff. Do you get those specifically because of the reviews you write of the cons, then? Alright, let's see. Here's the barbecue. Smack, smack. And so I said, and they were all, no way. Uh-oh. E-News bulletins? It's no good. We're at range out here. Sound like him from the Okuden Dam. The dam broke. The dam broke. Oh my god. Let's fight. Okay, never mind. That explosion came from the dam. Seems to be holding, but one more blast and get out of here. I must go to the dam. I'm an authorized password person now. Ha ha ha. The reviews started getting traction in Tennessee. Hell yeah. Which parts of Tennessee? Like Nashville, Knoxville, Memphis, Chattanooga? I'm getting out of here! I'm not. I'm a sub-chip peddler. You want to see what I got? He peddles sub-chips. Oh, I want unlocker. I don't want that. I want unlocker. Chattanooga mainly? Nice. I've been to a few parts of Tennessee, but I haven't been to Chattanooga. I went mainly to Knoxville because I went to a conference at UTK. UTK is cool. Go with some friends and enjoy the community there. It lets you relax more than normal. Exactly. Like, I haven't done that as an adult. Like, the closest that happened was in 2018. I didn't really do that, you know? Like, I was kind of stressed out, for better or worse. I'm going to a con in a couple days in that dairy for the day. Knoxville's an hour from me. Knoxville's a cool city. I like Knoxville. I was, like, pretty down to go check out Knoxville. Asked me if I blew up the dam. No, it wasn't me. Perish the thought. There's a bird's nest up there. Non-personnel. If you said that, that means Sean might be there. Darn, what is that guy up to right now? Email. Well, let's look at the mail. Go find the detonator. Lord have mercy on our souls. You might be right even if we all do run away. A dead end. That's ominous. Ow. Looks like the water is falling with great force. This is truly a spectacular sight. I love this area. Like, this is really cool. It's a shame that, like, shit's bad. You got mail? Okay, fine. I'm looking at the mail now. Find 4 bombs. Okay, there's 4 bombs around here. That's probably one of them. Let's jack into it. Yeah. This is a bomb detonator, all right. Bet there's a detonation program somewhere here. And Lan, I'm picking up a virus, a tough one. Right. Lan, mail, it's from Shotogen. What do you have to say this? Look for a round monitor inside the detonator. The detonation program should be controlled there. The rest is up to your Navi. Alright, cool. I love how this game also is like 3 steps above a Game Boy Color game. With a 0-0 place. Data addresses are written here, point. Okay, so that's 2-2. Boom. Scared ya. That's 2-1. I got 500 zennies. Oh, shit. Can't go that way. Stoves. Everyone can be solved by hacking flame stoves to explosions. Exactly. Honestly, I do love that. How there's just like, you know, everything can be hacked, in fact. Your Ring doorbell, it is not only hackable, but like Mega Man is already in it. It just brings me a lot of joy to know that, like, no doubt a Navi has seen me before. A Navi knows who I am. Isn't that exciting? Don't you love that? Nice. Alright, let's save our game so that we don't die, we don't bite the big one. We have enough for the translator. Excuse me. I have a feeling that if we try to go up there, we're gonna be in for a bad time. So let's instead not do that. I missed dramatically, in fact. Alright, here we go. Nice. He's good. Very good. If you want to know other things I've been doing in my life lately. Yesterday, Aaron and I went to the Fillmore Detroit to go see Chew, the Chew from the hit group Luna. Oh, fuck. I did go the right way the whole time. She came to Detroit. Hand? Interesting. She came to Detroit, and we went to go see her perform. And, you know, I am not the type of person who is, you know, the type to go to concerts like hers usually, but Erin was very excited about it, so of course I'm gonna, like, go and do the thing with her that she wants to do. Like, yeah, that sounds like fun. So we went, and it was a very intimate venue. It was very cool. I felt like it was a cool experience to go because, like, I had only seen Chew from, like, really, how do I phrase it? You know, I'd only seen her basically tangentially because when we went to Luna, when they were in the States, you know, like, Chew was not there. So, like, Chew was the only one that, you know, we didn't see. So it was cool to finally, you know, say like, okay, yes, now I've seen every single one of them, kind of deal. Okay. Yeah, those bombs can be destroyed before they blow. I kind of figured that, but I didn't, like, know immediately, and I didn't want to, like, be wrong. But that is helpful to know. Can't do I miss so much, Jesus. Let's just, dodge everything. There we go. It was nice. It was a good venue. It was, you know, it's a little weird seeing, like, suits of armor on the peripheries, and then you look in the audience crowd, and it's a lot of, like, K-pop fans, but it's kind of fun. I thought it was very amusing and very fun, and I had a good time with it, and Aaron and I had a very nice time just hanging out and doing things together, and it was good, and I'm wearing the t-shirt, because if you go to a music show and you don't buy the t-shirt, did you go to a music show? Yeah, it sounds like fun. Yeah, it was very fun. I think more than anything, you know, it was an experience where, you know, it was not my initial decision, or like, it's not something I would do, but the fact that I got to do it allowed me to, like, just get a new experience, because I don't think I would have done it otherwise. So it was nice to have that. Buying the t-shirts is an unspoken rule. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you don't buy the t-shirt, did you even go to the show? I have t-shirts from, like, when we went to Luna and and Paramore and all those other ones. Bunch of rock t-shirts. They're fun. I think, you know, I'm not a big, like, music concert band going person, but, like, I totally get how people just get really into, like, collecting those, you know? It's definitely a no-brainer when it comes to, like, it being really cool. It's, like, an obvious cool thing. I mean, you see so many people buying band shirts from thrift stores and like, oh yes, your dad definitely did go see Def Leppard. Have you seen Def Leppard? I don't think so, but you know what? Who am I to judge? Let's jack out and look for more. Alright, save, because one's done. Good. Where is the detonator? Play. Oh, this detonator looks shaped as a canteen. Interesting. Sometimes dud bombs fall on the battlefield here. If a fire attack hits one, the entire area blows up. If they're in the enemy's area, it's okay, but if they're in yours, uh-oh. Alright, not that way. 600 zennies, very cool. Not that way, okay. That is one of the bombs, no doubt. Like, I don't think you could get any more obvious that that is a bomb. Oh, I did it! I'm very proud of myself. I did the change. Yes, Cannon C is perfect right now. Okay, I will put Cannon C on the thing. Wow, no one drank from that and detonated. Yeah, thank goodness. Imagine drinking from like a detonated canteen. That would be real bad, in fact, I think. It would be no bueno. It would be the source of Consuela's revenge. Alright, die. Thank you. Alright, let's see what Cannon C does. What does Cannon C do? If you do cannons A, B, C in that order, it makes a much more powerful attack? I didn't know that. Good to know. Okay, I have a bunch of cannon A's. I'm gonna change crossgun with cannon A. Or a cannon B. What if I did cannon A for a... Oh, I can't have more than 5 per type. I see. Let's put cannon C there. Yeah, so now we have cannon A, B, and C. I could put cannon B in place of another cannon A. That way we have... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's try that. That'd be fun. That looks like it'd be a real fun time. Okay, not this way, I guess. Nice little maze. Love me a good maze. I was, what they call in the business, a little obsessed with mazes as a kid. What can I say? I was a big maze enthusiast. Mazes are dope. Mazes are fun. I've always been a big fan of mazes, which is probably why, like, Metroidvania games are just so great. You know what I mean? Alright, here's A and B. They really don't have good synergy, these two. That worked. That was alright. Yeah, this guy's not very synergistic with his buddy, huh? That's okay. His loss is my win. I will annihilate him. So Getmore, when you're writing your reviews of your cons, what specifically do you sort of use to sort of outline your review? What do you take notes during the con, or do you like... How do you keep track of everything? What's your journalistic intention? Oh. How do you be a journalism at a con? Seems like a cool idea. I'm always curious about that. Like, I'm a fan of reviews. I like reading reviews, honestly. Photos, honestly, I review based on how easy everything was to do. And when you say everything, is it like, you know, buy food? Or is it like wait in line? Or is it like meet things? Like, what are you trying to do specifically? I think is maybe my better question to ask. Because I imagine, you know, like, finding a bathroom is probably, like, just as important as, like, I was able to meet these cool people at this panel, you know, like, the logistics side of the planning of the event. I feel like that's something that a lot of con goers don't think about, is, like, how easy it is to find utilities. Because ideally, that should be invisible, right? That should be invisible to con goers, is the ventures to utilities. Autograph lines are a big one. How easy it was to walk around the shop at vendors. Does the conventions have policies for that are attendee friendly? Yeah, that makes sense to me. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Alright, muévete. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Spartan, do you also do these reviews, or are you just, like, thinking about it, too? Die. Drink more water. I love water. This game's great because the encounters are on the overworld, and they're like just dependent on if you move. So if you don't move, the game does not move without you, which I like. This is what Game Boy Advance games are to me. They're fun because I don't have to worry about them moving when I'm not moving. Oh yeah, I definitely have just not been mashing hard enough. I'm not like a child anymore. I don't mash. I ain't mashing like I used to. You know what I'm saying? For example, AX reviews are more negative because it's overcrowded, but their rules are hard to get anywhere with. That makes sense. Again, I have not been to like a con of AX's size before, or like in a very long while, I guess is a better way of putting it. So it's hard to know, but C2E2 does a good review because they manage their space well. That makes sense. That makes sense. Just being cognizant of space, I think, is super critical. No, but I'm just remembering what made my con goings easier. Real. Very real. Wide sword, large. Wide sword. Let's go. I'm gonna put that in the sub chips. No, in the folder. Let's see here. Do I have any L? I do. I'm gonna swap out V-Gun for Wide Sword. L. Oh, let's go. Love Wide Sword. Good move. Here we go. Bubble time. This thing does not like bubbles. I don't think I've mashed that hard since I was like 14. Ah, I see I'm going to have to continuously do that. So yeah, I've been to many events where a couple cons or access to utilities like food and water is always the priority. Yeah, and I feel like that's really important to like make clear that it's easy to get. Because like the last thing I want to be at is a con where I can't figure out where the fuck I'm getting food from. Like, you know, obviously I don't want to pay truckloads of money for con food if I can help it. But, you know, if I need to buy a $12 hot dog, I will buy a $12 hot dog. Again, not that I want to. The tricky thing about cons, too, is just that, like, the logistics of getting there are always so different. You know, they're difficult because, like, you know, they're on the weekends, and if they're not within driving distance, then you kind of have to just, like, take vacation time. And that, to me, is, like, that means it's got to be a special thing, right? If it's not, then you, like, are not, I don't know. I mean, obviously, it's not my job, so it's, like, it's different, right? But in the event that it were my job, it would be easier to go to them, I feel like. And then in events, yeah. I don't know. I like cons. I think I will probably go to one at some point in the not-so-distant future. Maybe to meet up with a good friends of mine. If there is ever a con where, you know, a friend of mine is on a panel or something, then yeah, you know, I will absolutely go there and cheer and be like, yes, I know them. I know that one. I know that one. I am friends with them. You know, like, and then they'll be like, well, I'm friends with them too because I pulled for them. And I'll be like, yeah, well, yeah, you're cool, but like, yeah. Okay, you're right. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Your parasocial relationship is way more interesting. I don't know. That would be a funny, silly thing, is like guy who folds in the face of one's parasocial relationship conviction. Alright, let's jack out of here. Currently, NebraskaCon is a huge stadium, but the vendor hall is in the middle of the outer ring, 6 areas for convention, and about quadruple the amount of people, bathroom, water fountains for 5 months. Nice! That is good. I need to find the bombs. I'm afraid to call anyone online a friend because I'm afraid of being parasocial. Yeah, I definitely feel that. I definitely was, you know, when I was, didn't know I consider them friends now because, you know, we've met up multiple times and, like, done stuff together and stayed and done stuff that way. Like, it's only after that I feel like there's a boundary, right? Because at some point there are people you want to, like, be friends with, but, you know, they've got to meet you halfway too. You know, I have people in my life that I know I could be better friends with, and I know that they could be better friends with me too, because I have tried being friends with them and then they just don't reciprocate to the level that, like, I would hope a friend would. And I know I'm guilty of that too. So I have to assume that, like, you know, once you meet people in person and spend an extended period of time with them, you can consider yourself friends, you know? I think online too, if you're like exclusive, like one-on-ones or like small VCs or whatever, yeah, you could call them friends, like online friends. Why not? Are there things outside of the campground? Get out, there's a bomb! Same, I love getting to know people. It's hard to combine and make sometimes to make that happen. Yeah, that's a very good point. It's tricky, right? Because you want to make friends with people online, but, like, it's hard to know sometimes if people are being authentic. You know, it's like when you're authentic with people and make authentic friendships, then yeah, absolutely. I'm naturally afraid of bugging people. I feel that. I know Aaron feels that way too sometimes. But, like, you know, it's a matter of, like, doing things with people to the extent where, you know, you're able to... Oh, no! Fuck. Not fuck. You know what I mean. All right, let's be rid of this, and then we'll be rid of that. But, you know, the idea that you're connecting with people beyond just, like, the sense, like, you do something that I think is cool, I want to be your friend because I think you're cool. You know what I mean? Like, connecting beyond that, I think, is really crucial. I think it's just a matter of, like, you know, once you know them well enough to know that, like, they actually don't mind your presence. If anything, they like your presence. Then you can do that. But until you know that, it's really hard to open up at times. I agree. There's definitely something I missed. All right, let's do that. And then you also can find out too that, like, sometimes you might meet your idols. And if you meet your idols, you know, best of luck to you. You know, they are people too, kind of thing. And that's the thing. Sometimes you find out that, like, the people you're like, oh, I want to be friends with you because I like the things you make. You meet them, and then, like, you know, you end up kind of thinking a little differently of them after you, like, meet them more. And that's not, like, a slight against anyone in particular. Like, it just happened to me one time where, like, I met one of my idols, and I was very, I don't want to say underwhelmed, but I was definitely, or disappointed by any means, but, like, I realized, like, oh, they're kind of annoying. And actually, you know, I like the stuff they make, but I wouldn't want to be friends with them. And, like, I know that that's so petty to say, but, like, that's I had that happen once, like, a long like not a long time ago, and it's like I'm not subtweeting anyone here, but like, you know, when you meet people and like they're cool, you like the stuff they make, but then they're just kind of an annoying person. It's like, okay, well, okay, cool. We can be, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm friends with you, sorta. You know, as much as I want to be, I have other friends too that I can, like, you know, also make stuff with. Kind of vibes. Ah, man, sometimes the vibe's just off. Yeah, and like, you can't help that. You can't help how people feel about you and how you feel about people. Like, if you get a weird vibe from someone, like, who you thought maybe could have been cool, and it's like, ah, just kidding, they're actually kind of weird. Like, you know, that's too bad, but, you know, you can make other friends. So, it is what it is. When it comes to streamers, especially VAs and such, I treat them as regular people, but there are some people that I met online, thanks to those streamers, that I hang out with in VC. Having all funds with means making sure we can all help each other, I call them friends. Exactly. I think that's, like, definition of friendship in, like, the Discord room era, you know what I mean? Like, that's how friendships become things these days, is, like, just chat rooms. I mean, they've always kind of been like that, right? But, like, nowadays it's really normalized to just, like, have your third space be a chat room. Because there's no community centers for chat. For, like, hanging out no more. Nice. Sometimes the vibe is just off when you meet people, and yeah. It gets weird when those idols are rotten people. Yes, that is very true. Look, I don't have many idols, and that's, like, not because, like, oh, I don't have idols, kids, they'll never satisfy you. But, like, in the process of meeting people that I idolized as a kid, I realized that because these people are just people, oftentimes, like, they're not that interesting beyond what they make. Or they're kind of annoying, as I previously mentioned. Or, like, we are just incompatible people. But then there's also the cases where, like, I met this one person whose content I had seen at one point. And, again, for the sake of, like, not giving away who these people are, because, like, you know, there are some people who hang around with them and they're pretty integrated into some communities at times. Like, I'll be honest, I thought they were cool, but then they turned out to be really kind of a jackass, like a poser jackass, and, like, that's not what I want. You know, like, that's no friendship. Like, I don't want to be friends with some poser, some loser, some, like, one-upper who has to be better than everyone else, you know? Like, that's just not fun. No one likes that no one really liked that person, I found out later, but it was still one of those, like, you know, I don't really care for this person. I like the things they make, but, like, they're kind of a jerk. And, like, it did change the way that I watched their stuff. It was weird. Like, you know, I think that's the thing that you have to be considerate of, is your relationship with the media that you consume and who makes that media, you know? Like, you have to be aware of the person behind the thing you like. And if you're not, you should probably spend a little bit of time vetting the people who make stuff that you like. Not to say that, like, you're bad if you don't, but, like, you'd be surprised at, like, the things you find out about, like, some of the people that you like when, like, you find out, like, oh, by the way, this person who makes cool stuff you thought, actually, they are, like, they have some really weird opinions, you know, like, or they're willing to do a lot of weird stuff to get ahead, you know. And when that happens, you have to decide whether or not decide for yourself whether or not that's, like, a person you want to hang out with. You're allowed to not be friends with everyone, and in fact, you probably shouldn't be friends with everyone. I analyzed the bomb, it's only short range. So all the detonators should be in this vicinity. The person who did this must love causing chaos. He's probably carrying the light switch himself. Alright. Alright, so we found the 3, let's find the 4th. It's probably that one, dude who had a slightly different character portrait. Life is not a competition and people take it way too seriously. Yeah, like, look, I think, especially when it comes to creative stuff, like, yeah, obviously there's competition to have, like, who can have the biggest number, but I feel like biggest number comes from fact that you honest, and if you're not honest, your biggest number is always going to be, like, controversial, which, you know, in turn... I feel like in turn, you know, that happens sometimes, and then people get really focused on that. Which, like, is a shame, but, like, that I've had that happen before, where, like, someone didn't talk to me because I didn't have more than 1,000 followers on Twitter. I know that sounds awful and really shitty, but, like, that happened. Oh, you're good, you're good. No rush, no worries. Where's that one dude? I mean, like, it sucks, right? When you consider someone a friend and then you find out, like, they don't value the friendship as much as you do. Like, yeah, that sucks. It happens. That's why I don't monetize my site. I feel like a lot of content creators design content for views rather than authenticity, and I don't want to tempt that. I think that's very noble. I like that a lot, and I very much appreciate you for it. Because, like, I'm gonna be real. I don't stream to be famous, you know? Like, look at me. I'm playing fucking Mega Man Battle Network 2 on my own terms. I, Dave, am the bomber. Quick man. Alright, boss time. Oh, I should have saved before that, but I didn't. Oh, never mind. I can. Yeah, not Dave. Anyone but Dave. Not Dave! How could you, Dave? I got recover 50N. Ooh, that could be kind of good. That could be really good, actually. Yeah, I think one of the things I learned very quickly in the process of, like, getting integrated into voice acting and VA Twitter is the idea of, like, people just being real fake. Not to have my call-outs, but, you know, I've met plenty of people who I thought were friends, and then, like, nope, they just wanted to, use me as a stepping stone for their own career, which, like, look, if you're gonna do that, like, I can't fault you, but, like, me? Really? I'm honored. It's kind of, crazy that you feel like I'm someone who you think is so important that, like, you need to step on my back to get up. I got Meteor. Meteor 9. Let's fucking put that on, why not? Finally, linked to networking on Twitter. Dude, do not use Twitter for networking. Twitter for networking is such a mistake. It's genuinely, like, beyond the fact that, you know, you're trying to network on Twitter. Twitter is now, like, straight up, like, it's fucking I wouldn't talk about the US election if I didn't have a problem with something going on. And I think this is at the point where it's like, I'm gonna say it, and I don't regret saying it. I think Elon Musk is committing like electoral interference by the way he's like using AI to replicate Kamala Harris and like banning accounts related to getting her elected. Not to say that I support Harris in one fashion or another. I'm just gonna not talk about like how I intend to vote, but like if you know who I am as a person, it should be obvious. What I'm trying to say is that I think Elon Musk is like probably the worst person ever, for a variety of reasons, and the fact that we are like not doing anything about the way that he is operating Twitter is genuinely infuriating, and like it just sits so wrongly with me. And I don't know how anyone can look at like Elon Musk and think this is a guy. Well, I know how some people can think about it. I know for a fact that like he is going to get like sued by the US government. Yeah, exactly, Jordan. He's totally gonna get sued in like a couple years. And like if I get fucking canceled for saying I think Elon Musk is a hack and I don't like him, among other things, then like I'm gonna get sued. But like I'd rather not get sued because like it's an opinion and I have the right to an opinion. I have the right to free speech in this country. But apparently, like, if you're a white dude for Kamala Harris, you just straight up can't. Like, again, not saying one thing or another, but, like, I am so fucking tired of Elon Musk saying, like, oh, yes, I am for the people. And then, like, literally he's just fucking an alt-right freak. You know? Like, just fuck out of here. Generally, just get the fuck out of my life. I don't care about you. I don't like you. I don't want to be around you. Your trucks are terrible. Why do they need to be bulletproof? Are you expecting these trucks to be in a war zone, or are you just afraid of downtown? Because if you're afraid of downtown, that's a you problem, dude, Mr. I grew up in South Africa during apartheid. Whatever. I think Elon Musk is a ghoul, and I don't like him, and I am totally okay if I never hear anything about Elon Musk ever again. I am totally fine if I were to like, well, like obviously I have to care, right? Because he's the fucking richest man in the fucking planet who has like, who owns Twitter. I have to deal with that. You know? And that sucks. Twitter used to be fun. Now it's blue check bots and people posting conspiracy theories and racists. I'm generally against racists. In fact, I think I just don't like racists as a whole. I feel like a freak every time I go on Twitter and I have to like say like, actually, you shouldn't use this alt-right white dog whistle. Please. I was following this one thinker, and I know that sounds bullshit to say. I was following this guy, Scott Shepper, right? Who like makes this, he does this thing in Zettelkasten note-taking region of the internet. And he talks about like, he has a weird stance on, like, electronic Zettelkastens. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just, like, note-taking systems. It's like, do you take your notes on markdown files, or do you take them on index cards? And, you know, I that's, like, what my Obsidian is. That is, like, so, you know, I have an opinion on this, you know, like, but I liked hearing, you know, what another person who has written a book about this has to think about, like, this way of doing notes. And so, like, yeah, of course I'm gonna be, like, curious to see what he says. And of course, he fucking threw out an alt-right dog whistle literally 2 days ago. It's like, oh my god, dude, really? Do you have to be like this? He was literally like, those let me find the tweet so I can read this. Because it was generally one of the most, like, frustrating things to ever read. And, like, I'm not a fan of this guy in general. I have a preference. You know, I think that in general there's better ways to exist on the in like taking notes and doing things. And that's fine. Like, I have an opinion. I prefer electronic Zettelkastens over analog ones because I like their transportability. I like their ability to work at multiple different spaces at once. And I like that it's backed up immediately. I'm not going to lose this in a flood or a fire, right? I understand the value of a Zettelkasten that is written, because a Zettelkasten that is written allows you to process ideas more naturally. Like, yeah, if you write something down, of course you're going to remember it more. Like, there's proven scientific studies that if you use your hands to write a thing, you will probably remember it better. So what I do, not that you care, but what I do is I write stuff down on paper and then introduce it to my Obsidian, my digital Zettelkasten, if you will, right? And that is a system that works for me. You know, like, everyone's system is different, and there should be, that should not be controversial to say. And yet, there are some people in the personal knowledge management system world who think that if you have a different way of doing it, you are objectively a worse person for it. You are not as optimized. You are not as XYZ. But, like, let's be honest here, right? A personal knowledge management system is only optimized for as much as you want it to be. And, like, there are sickos out there in the world who are obsessed with, like, hyper optimizing literally everything you do to the point where there's literally no, like, you're spending more time on optimizing your work than actually doing your work. And you look like a freak, you sound like a freak, you act like a freak, and you post on LinkedIn. And you get to the point where these people think that no possible other way of thinking is the way to do it, to the point where they are going to say, if you do anything differently, you are objectively dumb, worse at everything, and your opinion does not matter. Now, obviously, there are different opinions that that's not the true for everyone, of course, but there are a lot of people who feel that way. And Scott Scheper came out as one of these people, and he used a fucking dog whistle. It's the worst. It's hardly even a dog whistle at this point. It might as well be a whole ass gym class whistle. He literally posted, in response to a thread on his subreddit, r/antinet, he posted, "Do not be swayed by digital Zettelkasten communists. You'll end up wasting years of your life. Do things the true way, the deliberate way, the analog way." And it's like, do you hear yourself, Scott Scheper? Do you hear yourself? What the hell, dude? My controller stopped working. Hold on, 1 second. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, like, I don't know about you all, but, like, I'm not a fan when someone who, you know, again, I didn't necessarily look up to this person. Like, I had read what they had written, just, you know, to see what they had said. And, you know, incorporated that into my own perspective, right? Because that's ultimately what you do with personal knowledge management. You read and you react. And that's exactly, like, what we're all advocating for. I don't understand why you need to call people who disagree with you on the basis of how you take notes communists, but I guess that's where we are. It's like, okay, if you are a fucking alt-right fascist about taking notes, like, damn, dude, I'm sorry you feel that way. That is genuinely one of the most, like, weirdest positions to have. Your controller dipped at the moment, so it didn't get too political. Yeah, like, look, I'm not necessarily advocating for name-calling in general, like, as I call him a freak. I just don't like the fact that, like, there are people who are in intellectual spaces who are trying to masquerade as members who want to sell you their books and then also drop fucking alt-right dog whistles. I mean, like, look, would I rather he just didn't say anything? Well, no, I'd rather he just not be in this community. I'd rather there not be Nazis in the groups I participate in. But here we are. So, look, I'm getting a little political. I'm getting a little heated because it's genuinely one of the stupidest things I've read, and I need to vent. Hey, Clara, how are you? Yeah, TBH, I'd rather be honest about their shittiness. Well, now I know. I wasn't gonna buy their book anyway. I read a PDF of his book. I'm not gonna deny it. I read a PDF of his book. It is not good. Why is it not good? There is a thing in using a Zettelkasten. A Zettelkasten is a tool for writing. The idea is that you write your notes in a way that could be linked together. So that, you know, one of your notes might be a thesis statement, and then you connect that note, another note with, like, an example. And that could be used to link another idea, which can take you to some cool places. And then, ooh, heat shot. Nice. Things have been getting interesting. I'm just ranting about this one jackass. So the idea is that you use your Zettelkasten, your note-taking system, to write. And you can do it basically by following a chain of, like, notes along the way, like a path, you know? And you can do that to get some really cool ideas and arguments. I think it's really cool, and I can guarantee that it's worked because I have used this method to write some of my video scripts or, like, talk about things on stream. Excuse me. So I know that this works, but I also know that there are definitely pitfalls if you use that, because if you use the Zettelkasten to just write your thing that you want to write, then you run into the risk of just your Zettelkasten writing for you, and that makes your writing look really disjointed and really, really repetitive, because you didn't take the time to transition between ideas in meaningful ways. And so you end up getting this really crappy writing. You're never gonna guess what Scott Schepper's book sounds like. It's too thick. It's like hundreds upon hundreds of pages to repeat things or use the exact same analogies. It's just like, it's a poorly written book, and it reflects poorly on the methodology that he's trying to outline. It's just a really weird thing. Anyway, sorry. I hope this rant hasn't scared you all. I hope you're all doing well. I appreciate you tuning in and letting me just, like, go off on this dude who I just don't like. Alright, we're almost at the boss, too. Longer is not always better for writing. Exactly! Longer is not good. In fact, longer is often bad. In fact, like, less is more when it comes to writing. Maybe we've noticed this with, like, the way that I ramble about things in life, but I'm not always the best at, like, cutting down my writing, and I'm practicing that. But at least I recognize that? I don't know. Alright, let's heal up for this boss. Alright. I tend to write short. Longer does more for better Google search, but conveys the message better. I mean, like, yeah, there's the idea of atomicity in your notes. You want your one note to say one thing so that you can link it. Quick Man. Hold on, just a second, Quick Man. These are just kids. You should teach them a lesson. For their benefit, of course. This guy's speedy. Okay. Here we go. Let's let's start with Guts. That limits where he can go. It's good. Yeah. Ahaha, you're stuck there now, my buddy. Let's use Time Bomb and Meteor. That could be fun. Assuming it works. Alright, well, he's stuck there. For a little bit. When he moves, that's when we can hit him. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, when he's moving, you kind of just have to get lucky, it feels like. Initially. There might be a trick to it. I will figure this out. Nice. Okay, so that is kind of the vibe, is you want to hit him while he's moving. Yeah, you need to, you know, take a walk or not overthink it too hard. Yeah. I'm just happy that Warren Buffett hasn't done anything bad and the stories are funny. What is this in relation to? I'd love to join and discuss writing, though. I think I will spam chat if I input dump about it. Tell me, Jordan, what is your favorite way, like, in 5 messages? You get 5 messages to do this, Jordan. Okay, are you ready? In 5 messages, tell me how you design your characters and how they look. Or, like, what the theme is. I don't know. Tell me how you do that. How do you... Better idea. In 5 messages, how do you outline your story? Are you a pantser or are you not? Fuck. Shit. Okay, that's 2. I am not gonna beat this guy immediately. Does that count as 2? Wait, 3. Yep, you have 2 left. Actually sounds like a fun challenge, yeah. Tell me how you outline a story in 5 chat messages. Yeah, chat, do it. You know what? Do that right now. Alright, well, I lost. Tell me about it as I get game overs on Quickman. Oh shit, I dropped the controller. Quickman! Alright. I wonder if there's a set of moves that would be better. I don't think so. I think I got a good setup. Alright. Let's do a panel grab to start off. And then get him bouncing around. Okay, I have an idea of how this works. Next. V-Gun and Wide Sword. So I move in his way. I parried that a little bit. I think Wide Swords are the play. And I gotta move out of the way when he does that. We'll do Bubbler and then Roll. How's that sound? Let's try that. Ah! I've seemed to have, in fact, jumped right in right before you're gonna hit me. Okay. Okay, let's use a 50 recover here. And then just dodge his attack. Okay, or not. Yeah. Let me quick, you know. Oh shit, I need to check my Twitter DMs more. Someone in the DMs after I was in a video and they're like, hey, I saw you in a video. Can I like can you do commissions? And I'm like, I just read this 5 seconds ago. So maybe I'll do commissions. voice commission sometime. I don't know. Lol, 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 lol. That would be funny to do if I could actually check my Twitter DMs, as opposed to responding like a month late. Embarrassing. Oh, when you're going off a shit billion, that's why I brought up Warren Buffett. I see. All good. Alright, let's just get him while he's dancing. There's gotta be a pattern, right? Alright, let's area grab him. See if we can, like, stun him. Sure. Sure. Time bomb. Oh, yes! Yes! That is so good. Alright, let's use Gutsman and a Strength. You outline story by finding a plot concept that works and has vague, interesting premise, and a list of ideas tend to go up better, bouncing ideas, and other. If I note anything, I don't skip anything I don't. And then I click with a coherent plot and interesting thematic elements, and that's where I start the writing and the... Ah, I see. When he is weak. That is no bueno. Let's do that. Damn it! Ah. Let me quick respond to this DM because I feel really bad about it. Hey there. Apologies for seeing this so late. Please forgive me because of all the bots on Twitter. I don't look at this as much as I should. I would be happy to take commissions if you are still interested, though I understand if this is a little later than you were initially hoping. Lol. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the video. They put in a lot of work to it, and it was fun to see it all come together. I will be sure to let Skit know you enjoyed it. Yeah, because, like, literally all my Twitter DMs right now are either in, like, obvious bot posting, like, hi, the weather is very nice today. Where are you? I have 2 people just asking me this. What? Huh? No. Huh? Hold on. Huh? Sorry, one sec. What? What? Hold on. What? Hold on. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team? Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team? Nintendo Switch Online? What? What? That's Rescue Team DX. What? Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way. What? What? I mean, like, I don't need it, but, like, that's great. That's so good. Red Rescue Team coming to Nintendo Switch Online for the expansion pass for the Game Boy player. Dude, that fucking kicks ass. That's dope. That's dope. That's in 8 days. Did we just get a remake of Red Rescue Team? Yeah, you did, but, like, in the event that you didn't, you know, Red Rescue Team is awesome. Red Rescue Team kicks ass. Red Rescue Team is the first game I ever owned. So I am wholly unabashedly biased here. That is really cool. That is so, so cool. Oh, and 1 sec here, too. I also need to fucking answer this question. Actually, I don't think I can answer this question. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Things to do after stream. I love the game Dignity more the expensive online pass for it. I mean, like, look. Where I'm at with it is, like, I have plenty of ways to play that game. I do not need to buy that game. But what I am really excited about is the idea of, like, other people playing it. And, like, yes, they did do a remaster of the game. They did do that very recently. But, like, to me, who cares? I am of the opinion that that's cool as hell, and I want people to play, like, my favorite games, you know? Like, to me, it's very cool to see that there, because it's a game I grew up with, and, like, I want other people to be able to experience it, you know? Happy 25th anniversary to Digimon. Yeah. That's very cool. I was never really a Digimon kid. Alright, 2 wide swords. Nice! Yeah, more people play them, it might make more games like that. Exactly, like, the Mystery Dungeon games are like... You know, I said it earlier that, like, someone played this game and got really into it. That was me for the Mystery Dungeon franchise. I, for better or for worse, am, like, a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon homer. It is probably my favorite game ever. No, not ever. But, like, you know, Explorers of Sky. I really like that game. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have done that. Explorers of Sky is a very fun game. Red Rescue Team is a very fun game. Red Rescue Team is probably why I like roguelikes. Honestly, if I had to guess. That's me in Fire Emblem? Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's important to... Ooh, we fired twice. I didn't play enough Fire Emblem growing up, so I don't have that, but I believe that, you know, when you say that. I should not have picked this one. Yeah. It's like, in the same way you probably want Fire Emblem Sacred Stones to come to, like, NSO or something. Ah, I gotcha. This guy's not too bad. You just gotta, like, wait till he starts moving and then just do an all area of attack thing, and he's pretty easy. That wasn't so bad. I want games of Gale of Darkness more, but I'm always happy when Pokemon are just on access. I didn't play Gale of Darkness as a kid either, because I didn't have a GameCube. And, like, as an adult, Quickman is the detonation program! My life's been good and quick. Mega Man! Wasn't the dam supposed to blow up? Proto Man! Shodan, his humble servant. Proto Man reporting. Lan, say something if you're alive! Oh boy. I was happy when Three Houses became so popular. It paved the way for games to come out faster and merch to get made. Yeah, I feel that. And I feel like, you know, the success of Three Houses is very good, but I think it goes back to Awakening first and foremost, right? Because, like, how could 2 hits be the future of the gospel? IQ 700. Your IQ of 170 didn't help you get you this time. Speedy Dave on suspicious on attempted bombing. I arrest you on before I have a net battler. You can tell me all about the police in your gospel. I would have got away with you too, you scheming kids. All right, Scooby-Doo. Honestly, Three Houses was a good game. It wasn't the best Fire Emblem, but it was a good game. Awakening saved the series as it was originally going to be the last one. Yeah, that's as I understand it too. Hey, you went to the mental damage about Scooby-Doo, Voltage. Yeah, whatever. You want to take mental damage about Scooby-Doo? No, I don't. I don't want to take mental damage about Scooby-Doo. Besides, you and your Navi beat the evil Navi, right? Yeah. Let's stick out your chest and remain proud. I will remain mum. You can DM me it, but don't post it in chat. Please. So I can just go, oh, why? You know? Make that noise. Anyway. This has been Rabita, live thing at the scene. First Arashi, now Dave. What is the Harkness test? Stretch! And drink water! Oh! Oh! I don't know what the Harkness test is, Jordan. Well, they were just the bottom ranks anyway. The world will soon know the true power of gospel. Dark, your time to shine has arrived at last. Pay me enough and I'll do whatever you want me to. Anything? Fine. I enjoy working with professionals. You sleepy land? That was a mega yawn there, buddy. I was thinking about what to do my free research project on. Why do we always have projects to do? It's vacation. The Harkness test is... Oh, it's about creature fucking. Well... No, Jordan, you know what? When I say the term Harkness test and I don't know what the Harkness test is, and then I get an infographic about the Harkness test, chat wants to find out what the rest of that is too, so of course I have to talk about it. And of course it's about fucking a fictional creature. Oh, that's awful. That's so bad. I have seen this, but I didn't realize it had a name. Oh boy. Have I heard of the Turing test? I have heard of the Turing test. Land got the balloon. Foreign data, let's text. Data from foreign country, what does it say? It's a Russian chip! Will you be my pen pal? That's what it says. It's from Yumland. I've decided for a subject on my research project. I'll study about the great foods of the world. I can't imagine anything that would fit you more, but that does sound like a lot of fun. You should do it. I think an independent study project is really cool. I got to do one, freshman and sophomore year of high school. I made an RPG Maker game. It was bad, but I got school credit for it. Because I learned how to program and how to do game design. Let's go home and jack into the net. Yumland, here we come. Huh? You seem awfully excited, but okay, we are going to Yumland. Before we go to Yumland, let's save our game. I have enough money to buy that unlocker now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go refill my water because I'm actually out. So we will be right back in about 3 to 4 minutes. Until then, stretch, stretch, stop shrimping, drink your own water. We'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I am back. I am back. It is me. I am back. And I do think, this is weird. This is a little tricky. One of the DMs I needed to respond to was a client who was missing some lines, and I should probably go and find those ASAP because, they have paid me to do that. And part of it is that if I do need to re-record those, I will need to rest my voice. So I do think, unfortunately, I do have to end stream much earlier than I wanted to tonight. I do apologize sincerely for that. I'm happy to, go a little longer next week, but I do need to, unfortunately, end stream a little earlier than usual. So we will send you all right to Tayoshi Yudo, because Yudo's cool. Yudo's playing Final Fantasy 13 too, and I can vouch. So we're gonna raid Tayoshi Yudo, and the raid message is 3, 2, 1, boom, something like that. It'll be good. So thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. I appreciate you for swinging by, hanging out, and having a good time here tonight. Apologies again that we're not staying around longer, but next week we'll do something. Stay tuned. On Monday, more Sacred Stones. We are turning into the Game Boy Advance streaming library. But until then, thanks again, and I will see you later.